And I'm, as always, just driving along thinking about our quarterly results, and I've got a number of questions. I thought I'd ask everyone's favourite friend, our voice recognition system. Let's see if they can help out. Can you explain our underlying operating profitability, please?
Searching music and radio. Music search. What would you like to listen to?
Okay, no use whatsoever. Luckily, I'm joined in the car by
What would you like to listen to?
Yes, thank you very much. I think we'll just turn you off. Thank you very much for your attention. But luckily, I'm joined in the car by this gentleman here. His name is Nils Mösko.
What would you like to listen to?
So, my name's David Ibison. I'm head of communications. I'm just heading to a meeting somewhere in the labyrinth that is the Volvo office. I'm just coming down past the parking slot, and I'm joined in the car to help me out with what I'm thinking about, which is our financial results, by Nils Mösko, who is the head of investor relations. And he's going to answer all of my stupid questions in a very intelligent way, hopefully. Although, to be honest with you, Nils, you never quite know, do you?
No pressure.
You never know.
No.
Okay, so first one. It's my impression, and I don't think I'm alone in thinking that this company is making loads of money. It's making more money than it's ever made in the past. Am I right? Am I mistaken, or what?
It's solid progress, but I think we are not completely there yet. So let me give you a couple of examples.
Yeah.
For the first 9 months, we had what we call revenue of 150 billion SEK, compared to 125 last year approximately. So that's an increase of almost 20%. Very, very good progress. And we made profits of 10.55 billion SEK. And last year in the same period we did 7.7 billion SEK. So clearly very good progress. But we're still having a couple of things to do. We still have to roll out the 60 cars, S60, V60, and we need to ramp up production on the XC40, or start production on the XC40, and ramp up production on the XC60. So there's a lot of more things to come, and I don't think we are at the end of our progress.
Okay, I mean, even I can vaguely understand the numbers, and it seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, that we're not only selling more cars, as in sort of many hundreds of thousands of cars more than we did in the past, but the cars we're selling are also generating more profits. So we're selling more cars and we're earning more money from them. That's broadly correct.
Yes, that's correct. Last year we sold 308 in the first 9 months of the year. We sold around 380,000 cars. This year 414,000 cars. So that's up 9%. Very good progress. And the good thing about it is it's the new cars which are driving the growth.
All right.
Plus also, and that is something we should be proud of, the old XC60, or the classic XC60, which is almost a 10-year-old car and still doing very, very well.
Okay, so what are the bad points then? I mean, we're making more money, profits are up, underlying profits are up, everything's pointing in the right direction. Where are the areas of concern in all of this?
I guess we need to still deliver on and execute on the plan we laid out, and that is the XC60 bringing it to the market, the XC40 bringing it to market, and then have good launches on the S and V60. I think that is quite important. And then we have the cash flow situation is maybe something where we need to think about it.
Wait a minute, stop there. Cash flow, why is it important?
So cash flow is basically, if you think about like your wallet at home, or your salary slip. So cash flow is basically what you get into your bank account and where you pay off all your invoices. So the food, the loan for your housing, or the rent, etc. And that you need to have. In the best of worlds, you have a zero or a plus number at the end of the day.
Okay, so let me summarize in typical David fashion. Good job so far, transformation underway, but plenty of work still to do.
Exactly.
Thanks a lot, Nils.
Cheers.
Appreciate it. Okay, so Nils was quite interesting, but honestly not that interesting. Why don't we go and talk to someone who really knows what he's talking about, the Chief Executive, Håkan Samuelsson. Okay, so here I am in the Chief Executive's office, and luckily the Chief Executive is at home. Håkan, how are you?
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Okay, so Nils has been walking us through the numbers, brought some of them to the fore, and others we discussed in a little bit more depth. But when you look back at the third quarter of the year and the first 9 months, what were the numbers that sort of really leapt up for you?
I like especially that we have a revenue after 9 months of 150 billion. I think that's the very first time. That means we are now a company that is over 200 billion.
Right.
We are one of the largest company in this country. So I mean, that is something I think I liked. It's not just number of cars. In number of cars, of course, we are also on the track to have a record year. But then it's of course profitability, major increase in profitability. That is really most impressingly, and then third quarter was extra good. So I think we are on track to meet the targets we have set up.
Okay, I mean, there's more to a company than just numbers, though. I mean, no one's going to take away the importance of selling more cars and selling them at a profit. But there is more to this enormous organisation than just that. What in the third quarter of the year? What about our operations was it that most attracted your attention?
First, I think it's two things. I mean, we have launched the XC60, and in this quarter we really ramped up production. And if you look and compare that with the XC90 we did some time ago, I mean, now we are having a much better and securer ramp up. So I mean, the work that has been done in the workshops have been excellent. We have been delivering as we should. So that is some special thing that I would like to highlight. The other would be the launch of the XC40.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, especially down there in Milan. I mean, I think that was really good, and that we had the nerve to leave the conventional auto shows. Everybody else were in Frankfurt, and we were in Milan on the fashion week, and the response in social media and so on was huge. So it was a success, and the car has been also received so positively. I've never heard so many positive comments from people out on the streets.
Okay, so financially, obviously a very strong first 9 months, a very strong third quarter. Operationally, as Håkan just pointed out, some extremely interesting milestones as concerning the XC60 and the XC40, but we're not quite at the end of the year yet. We've got 3 months to go. Where should we be focused just to make sure that this positive momentum for the first 9 months continues for the full 12 months?
First, I think it's very important, of course, that we can deliver the cars from the factories and then really also bring them to the markets. So that will be continued very stressful because we are now producing on a very high level. We've never been there before. So that is focus number one. And then, of course, bringing out now XC40 to the customers so they can contribute also to revenues here, because at the end we need a all-time high in just not number of cars, but also in revenues. And then, of course, we also need to reach our profitability targets. So a continuous also watch on the cost is, of course, something we expect everybody to do as well.
I mean, just to summarize, record revenues, record profitability, record volumes, ramp up at levels we've never seen before, the brand repositioned, as I said, and the company performing like it's never performed before. So quite a bullish end to the year. Håkan, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, David.